In today's video, we are going to revisit my health and wellness journal, and I am going to do a flip through of the almost final setup. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Tracy and I am a girl with plans. So I filmed a setup video of this particular journal earlier. And in that setup, we kind of did a few, I guess, more fun spreads because they involve stickers. I did not film another video of me actually setting it up because it was maybe just tables and things like that. I figured it might be better served just to chat about the setup and what I've included. Now, I haven't done anything fancy or anything like that because I wanted to hurry up and set this up so I can start actually utilizing it. And I went through the reasoning for this journal. Basically, I am still going to be tracking all of my health and fitness in my planner, so that is not going away. I just wanted one place to hold multiple years worth of stats, data, and health records. So I feel like this is going to be the best probably solution for that. And I like the idea of just having it stickers everywhere. Have it in a bound notebook. It's just easier to transport, easier to find. It doesn't take up any space and things like that. Now, as I mentioned in that video, because I am tracking stuff in multiple places, that is going to be my priority. Like, I'm going to be tracking stuff in my planner and notebooks daily. And then I'll come into here and transfer them. And you'll see through the setup what I actually mean. But I wanted to go ahead and do a flip through now. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up because I need to go ahead and start inputting some stats and I can backtrack because I have been keeping all of that stuff in my planner for the entire year. I can actually backtrack a few months. So you'll see in here where I've actually have slots for for October and November for this year because I should have that data in my planner. So I did throw some stickers on here to kind of make a cute little fitness intro page for my fitness section. So you guys did not see this. I might do some like marker dots or something to fill in the space, but I just used Temu stickers. This is the only cover page I have done so far because the focus is, like I said, has been on setting up my tables and charts so that way I can actually start inputting information. So here's the measurements page. I did do a little bit of a change. Like I had letters here, but they were popping off because of on the crease. So I just put the measurement stickers. So yeah, the only thing I think I've done is I kind of labeled where the measurements are. I don't know why. I know where they are, but hey, figured it out. And I drew the lines for all of the tables. So I did this like Dutch door type system just so that way I didn't have to go and decorate multiple pages for the tables because I knew this was going to be multiple tables because I'm thinking this is probably going to last about 3 years. At least I have enough room. I can create probably more spreads and make it last longer. So it's probably going to be a minimum of 3 years. As far as the measurements, I'm thinking it's going to be at least a month. Once a month, I'm going to transfer those measurements here. I may actually keep more measurements in my planner. But I'm going to just do once a month here. The only exception is if I travel, then I may want to record any type of measurements post-travel. So there might be a couple in here where it's like multiple times a month. So like 2 measurements a month versus 1 a month for purposes like that. But I believe there's like room for like 18 entries, which is more than a year. And I have 4 tables. So yeah, now this was a little tricky to set up, because I had to like tear out the pages and now the stickers aren't sticking where the extra page gunk is. But like I said, I just like doing the Dutch door, so I didn't have to worry about creating headers or decor for all of the things. So there we go. And then you saw me kind of set up the first page of the progress photos. I wasn't sure how many pages to do here. So I ended up doing another 4. I have enough room. I think this has like 160 pages in it. So I should have more than enough room. So I just did 4. If I use them all, I use them all. If I need more, there'll be more. So I have a section here for before. I do have some before photos. Obviously, I wanted to do the flip through before I put any information in here, so I have it ready to go. But I'm going to pop that in. And because I think in some of my other tables, like I said, I had enough space to start it in October, I'll probably put my October photo there, and then I'll put quarterly photos is what I'm going to do. But even though I'm going to be using my Canon Ivy, which prints out fairly small photos, and I think I'm going to do that in 2s. I'm going to do 2 photos per thing, or I might even do 4. It's still not a whole lot of room here. So that's the reason why I gave myself 4 pages, because it may end up being a year. Like this is probably going to be like the end of the year I'm going to have here, and I might just do 2025, 2026, and 2027 here. I'm not sure. And then I did a macros table, and I had chatted about wanting to do this and figuring out where to put it in my setup video. But I initially landed on putting this with my physical fitness type section, or my physical wellness type section, or whatever you want to call it. Because this is probably going to impact my measurements more than anything else. So let me just explain how my thought process is. Basically, there's going to take my target macros are likely going to change. They're not going to stay the same over a long period of time. I mean, this is probably too much space for it, but we'll see. Again, I'll probably do it every month just to kind of check in, or if I change it. But it's going to take me some time to figure out the sweet spot when it comes to my macros, because I'm not just wanting to set target macros for like losing inches or weight. It is also to like reach that optimal health of like energy levels and things like that. And I do think, how much protein, carbs, and fat you do put into your body will contribute to that. If you eat too many carbs and you are not a person that does well on carbs, then you may see a lack in energy. Some people may do really well on carbs. I have not really done a real like low carb diet to know that. So I don't know, but everybody's different. So you really don't know how you do on certain things until you try it. So there we go there. And then I added this page for rowing stats, because that's like the one piece of equipment that I have where I have metrics that are shown to me at the end of the workout. So I do have a notebook where I keep this information, and this notebook will probably stay in my workout room, and I'll probably continue to just write it in here. You can see like this page is all full. But again, I wanted it to house it somewhere where I'm going to keep it for the long term. So I figured I can transfer it here, and then I just left a few blank pages. I didn't want to fill it in yet. So these are 2 separate tables, not going all the way across. I was able to fit everything on one page. Just in case maybe I might not need all the room, or maybe I'll realize I want to like change up the metrics format. So I didn't want to go ahead and write the same table again in case I want to change some things up. Then I did a max weight table. And basically, I record in my daily planner when I do a strength training workout. I record the weight size that I use for the exercise. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, and I listed all the exercises. I've even like sometimes if I lift a bar, I can go a little bit heavier than dumbbells, especially when it comes to squats, because I probably needed an extra squat because I have body pump squats, because body pump squats are a lot different than when you do like 10 to 20 squats and then you break. But I can go a little bit heavier sometimes with a barbell versus dumbbells, because dumbbells, you're holding them in your arms, and your arms can only hold maybe 25 pounds each, whereas your barbell, you put it on your back, so you might be able to do 10 to 15 pounds more. whole nother story. But that's kind of why I did it. The same thing with like the deadlifts. I can do probably a bar a little bit easier than the dumbbells. It's just easier to grip and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look back at my stats in my planner. So this is how my planner and this talk to each other. And then the maximum weight I lifted for my body pump squats, regular squats, I'm going to place it in here. So that way I can maybe see some growth, see some decline, see where I need improvements and things like that. Because that is the reason why I am keeping track of that information in my planner. I just didn't have one place to kind of see an overview. And this is finally going to be the place to see that overview. And then we go, I have an extra 2 pages again. And then I have max reps / max time is what that means. So I was like, there are going to be other exercises that I want to see if I improve on. And I think it'll be kind of cool to keep track of that. And this is something I have not been keeping track of. And I really want to. I don't mark this at all in my planner, and I probably should. But like push-ups on my knees, push-ups on my toes. I want to like record the max reps that I did that month. So that means like I'm going to look back at my planner. If I have in there where I did push-ups like during 6 different workouts throughout that month, I'll look and I'll see what the totals were. And if during one workout I ended up doing 6 on my toes and all the other ones I did 5 or less, then I'll mark the 6 here. That's what I mean. So I'm only put the stat for the one workout where I hit the highest level. And like tricep push-ups, and then like time comes in like for planking. How long can I hold a plank? All right, and I think that's it for my fitness. I did do this I cut this page here, like a ziggly little line with some craft scissors. Thinking like it'll help me find this section a little bit easier because it's a shorter page. This is going to be my nutrition cover page. Now you guys saw this. This is my food reactions. So I did put in here food reactions, and I drew in the separator lines. I don't know if I had all that in there. Now I did do another one. There we go. Bam. With the same sticker book. So what I think I'm going to do here, I'll do one of these with you guys to kind of explain how I'm going to be doing this, because sometimes it does help to see it. So, oh my gosh, look, I have like stickers everywhere. All right. So like here, I will write like gluten. And then I'll write here, I'll do like a bullet point. And I know bloat. And I'll just like write, and I'm going to leave space because I might notice more than that. But you can see I have room, so I don't really have to leave a tons of space. And then I'm just going to do a line. And then I'll do like peas. Now there's more. I have to actually like think about it. But this is just, I was just kind of wanted to show you generally how I think I'm going to do it. Obviously I have 2 tables here. Again, I am overestimating how many food reactions I have. Maybe I'll need more space for gluten and I'll put it here. I don't know. But hey, I have enough pages and it's cute in my little planner. I just get nervous. Okay, and then this one I kind of left off, but I can at least show you how I'm thinking about doing it. So I created 1 table because I'm not sure that I'm going to need more than 1 table. And I was thinking along the lines of, okay, so I just wrote on my box. So what I was thinking was, we're talking about food reactions. In order to find out what kind of food reactions you actually have, they talk about like an autoimmune protocol diet, or what do they call it? An elimination diet. You can do the autoimmune protocol or an elimination diet. They're very similar to kind of figure out what your allergies are, your sensitivities are. So let's say I decide to do that. So I can write like February 1st is when I started it, and then I stopped it because I was over it on like April 15th. So I'll put the date started, date stopped, and I'll put like elimination diet here. And then, but what I might want to do is I don't have anything else following this. So I could do elimination diet here, and then I can write down some notes that can help me with the elimination diet. Like, eliminate blah, 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 blah. And then I might want to actually record. So if I did a complete elimination diet for an entire month, I think you're supposed to do it for like, I don't know how many weeks, where you actually do this strict eating for so long and then you slowly start adding stuff back in. So then I might want to mark in here. Like at the 6-week mark, I added in almonds. No reaction or something like that. So that's kind of why I have this for like notes or something like that. And that's going to be it for the nutrition section. Then I decided for my wellness section, I was going to start from the back. So that way I don't feel like I need as much for wellness. So I was like, if I start from the back, I can move my way forward and kind of meet. If they fill up, they'll meet where they fill up. I did snip these pages as well, so I can tell where the different section is. But here we go. So this is my labs. So I just wrote down across, I mean, my doctor, I do like literally 5-6 vials of blood when I do my lab work. So it is a lot more stuff that we like monitor than this. But this is typically the things that medication and vitamins and supplements are kind of based around. So that's why I decided to track these. I do have a work-life cover. You know, where is that? Hold up. I do have a health binder here. This is a work-life cover. I keep all of my labs in here, so I can't really open it and show you guys. But I have labs that are in here. I print them out. I wanted the 8.5 by 11 so I can just print it out. But then I also created these. So this keeps a lot more lab information on here. But I have my cholesterol numbers and then my thyroid numbers. I'm still going to do this because this does help when I'm doing phone calls. But again, I want a place where I can kind of keep a little bit more information. And I like having this in the same book as some of the other things. So yes, this one is being a little bit duplicative, but I feel like it's kind of necessary. And what does it take? My labs at this point are twice a year. Maybe if my medication changes, it might be 3 times. So it's not that much that I'm having to duplicate, and just writing it in here is not going to be that big of a deal. I did leave space at the bottom for my optimal numbers. It's more for my thyroid numbers and stuff like that, where even though like on your labs, it says whether or not you are in range, high or low, that really doesn't mean much. You need to know what part of the range you usually feel optimal. And there are some websites that kind of give you that information. I want to jot that down here. And then I created a table for my RX list. Again, this is why I'm filming this video now, because I need to fill all of this in. I just want to have a place where I list all of my current medications. So like I will write the date and then write all of my prescription medications. So this is going to be just my prescription medications and then notes about those medications. If, you know, when I first started it, if I felt headaches, this might be where I note if I've been feeling fatigued or something like that. Because it might have to do with the medication dosage or something like that. Then my medication does not change that much. So again, I have 2 tables here. I did not do the highlighting like I did here. Like I do highlighting to break apart the lines. I just think it looks better and it helps separate the numbers a little bit better. I did not do that here because I'm not sure how much space I'm going to need. Like I might write my thyroid medication here, but I might have a lot of notes I need to add where the next one's going to be here. So that's the reason why I did that. And then I have a vitamin and supplement one. This one's likely made, I don't know if this one's going to get 2 pages or not, but I have not been keeping this one anywhere. Like this is a brand new table for me. And this is a very important table because every time you go to the doctor, they want to know your medication list and they do not just want to know your prescription. A lot of them have record of that, especially if they're the ones that prescribed it. But they don't always know what supplements or vitamins you're taking because obviously they could recommend stuff and you not take it. Or you can be taking stuff on your own. So, which you probably should not do because some of those things do interfere with regular medication. So you always need to let your doctor know what vitamins and supplements you are on. But this is going to be a place to house that. And this also, like, I feel like this information can vastly impact some of this information, especially if you're taking vitamin D, obviously your vitamin D numbers. So my notes are probably going to be how often I'm taking it, because some of these, my numbers are pretty high on my labs. So I need it to decrease how frequently I take it each week. But yeah, so I think that's it. I don't have a cover page for this, and I'm not going to make one because, like I said, I'm going in this direction from that, so that way I can meet the pages that are in this direction. So that's it, y'all. That is the full flip through of what I have set up thus far in my health and wellness journal, or my supplemental journal, because I don't want to, I'm not getting rid of my planner, but this is my supplemental journal. I just kind of wanted to revisit it because during that first setup, it took me so long to set up those health pages or those fitness pages that I really was still in the thought process of what I wanted to do for the rest of the journal. And I just wanted to show you how I ultimately decided to set that stuff up. Plus, I decided to add a lot more stuff to my physical wellness or my physical fitness section. So I just wanted to share it with you guys so that way you guys can see. I might do quick flip throughs in the middle of my plan with me videos every so often. There are going to be some pages I'm obviously can't do that for, but some of my fitness ones I can definitely show you. I have no problem showing you that. It's nothing. But obviously my my lab information I'm not going to be able to show there. I'm not sure about measurements. I really don't care. I might show that too. But yeah, so that there you have it. That is my wellness journal. I hope you guys may have found this helpful. Let me know if you have anything similar. If you are keeping it in your planner, that is perfectly okay. Definitely keep it just somewhere where you can keep up with it. I mean, that's the first key, is keeping it somewhere where you can keep up with it. Like I said, because I actually have a separate planner that houses some of this information, I am not going to have to visit this every day. I can visit it once a week, every couple of weeks, and then go back in and track it. And as you saw, most of this stuff I'm going to be tracking once a month. So this is not going to be a frequently visited journal. And as far as rowing stats, that's the one thing that'll be in there a little bit more frequently, but I have another notebook that I kind of jot that stuff down in when I'm actually rowing. So, because I don't really want to keep this in my workout room. I'd rather keep this in my planning area. So, that I'll just transfer. So again, this is just so that way all my information can be housed in one little convenient notebook. All right, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider subscribing. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.